Hello, hello. Hi, guys. Welcome on in. Let me introduce myself. My name is Lindsay. I'm the owner and designer of Tarnation Creations. You can find me on social media pages like Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Hi, friends. Thanks for popping in. How are you guys doing? Tonight is a TMI Tuesday, and this is our first Christmas in July design. I am so excited. Hi, hello, hello. Let me tell y'all, okay? So if you guys are not familiar with TMI Gifts, I absolutely love and adore them. They're a family-owned business. They are located in Golden, Mississippi. They are on Facebook. They're on TikTok. They are on Pinterest. They're on the YouTube. They're on the Gram. They have their own app, and it works for both Android and iPhone users. They also have their own website, tmigifts.com. Anytime you're shopping with them, you guys can use my code. It is TC20, and you will get 20% off anything you're shopping for, even if it's already on sale. What we're going to be focused on tonight is our first Christmas in July kit. And there are limited quantities, okay? So if you guys want to grab this kit up, I say snag it now because they can only make so many kits with this beautiful bell, okay? Bells have been so popular for me year after year, and TMI was listening and they said, we're gonna get Lindsay some bells. So I said, I'm hogging the bells. I am making a kit with them. So tonight's design is going to be a little tiny bit Mackenzie Childs inspired. We're going to be adding in this really fun red and black Harlequin with gold design. I love this ribbon. I'm obsessed with this ribbon, okay? We're going to bring in that black with a 7/8 inch metallic. Look at that shine. Hey friends. Hi guys. How are y'all doing? We have to add some glitter because it's Christmas, right? We have to add some glitter. It's kind of a requirement at this point. And I'm already embracing glitter just being everywhere. And then we're going to use the red velvet with the satin backing. So we are using 4 ribbons. 3 of them are 1.5 inch and 1 of them is a 7/8 inch, okay? So I think the only way you can purchase the bell, though, is if it's in the kit. And that's the only way you can get the bell, okay? So if you guys want to do something else with the rest of these products, do something else with the rest of these products, because the bells are always really, really popular. I know some friends in the live have even purchased bell designs from me. And if that's you, or if you are not a wreath maker, if you want to purchase this design when I am done tonight, it is already listed on my website at www.tarnationcreations.com, so you guys can snag this wreath up, and I am discounting shipping on it as well. I know it may seem early to start thinking about Christmas, but you know, we're all working on it already, and I am really excited. This is going to be a great kit for anyone that is fairly new to designing, because I'm going to walk you through it. And this is a meshless design. So no mesh is going to be used in this design. It is just going to be picks, ribbons, and our big old bell, okay? If you guys purchase this kit at tmigifts.com, use my code TC20, you'll get 20% off. Plus, if you purchase the kit by itself, you will get free shipping. Huge, great savings. You can't go wrong there. I think after the discount, it makes this kit under $85, which is phenomenal. But like I said, there are very limited quantity kits. I think we were only able to make 10. Now, if this isn't your design, or if you're not ready to design for Christmas, we have a couple other kits that I'm going to be working with TMI on for the next 2 months. So if you want to look at tmigifts.com for all of the other kits that I have picked out, you can purchase your kits now. Just go onto TMI Gifts website and you'll hit the tab. I think it's the 3rd or the 4th tab over, and it says custom wreath boxes. You'll click that tab and you'll see everyone else's collaborations and kits. And you can even purchase the kit that I'm going to be designing for the Christmas in July event coming up soon. So have fun checking it out, shopping around, and due to the holiday, they are closed, okay? So if you guys purchase anything with TMI Gifts over this time period, just know that they will get it shipped to you after the holiday once they return back to work. because like I said, they are a family-owned business. Hey friends, hey TMI, how you doing? Hello, hello. Hey, Miss Michelle. Oh, Miss Pam, I'm so sorry. I hope it all went well though. All right, TMI, since y'all are in here, are you able to give an updated number of how many of these kits are left? That way, if folks want to purchase this kit, they know where we're at. Hey, Amber, how are you, friend? Love you, girl. Love you, girl. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to just cut our rope tie off, okay? And like I said, this is a meshless design, so this is going to be an easy kit for y'all to follow along. I promise. I promise. Hello, friends. Hello, everyone. Hi, Miss Tammy. Hi, guys. Okay, this is a beautiful red swag, perfect for Christmas time. Even if you're not designing with this kit, if you are a wreath maker and you are designing for Christmas seasons, this is a gorgeous swag. It's got so many beautiful times, but it also has a little bit of a sheen to it. It has a very narrow look. So if you don't want a swag that's going to get too big, this is a great one for you to choose. These are designer swags by David Christopher, and they have these at TMI in a couple different colors too. So snag up your swags because they tend to sell out every year. You're going to want to definitely get your swag so you are good to go for fourth quarter. Like I said, we're going to be using this beautiful bell. Oh, okay, so there are 7 kits left. Thank you, TMI. Our ribbons we showed, but I'm going to show them one more time. Little Mackenzie Childs, black metallic. We're using that red velvet satin back and the gold glitter. Hey, Krista girl, how are you, friend? Hi, girl. And then our picks. I'm going to be using 2 of the Lycopodium sprays, but really, if you are the type of designer that you love more sprays, you could easily add a few more to these cart and stuff this baby full. I'm going to keep this a little tiny bit simpler, okay? Then we're going to be using 2 bundles of these black bead sprays. These are super duper fun. I love these, and they have these in a lot of different colors at TMI. These are great for decorating Christmas trees, really nice for swags because they are such a good vertical element. Okay, y'all ready to jump in? We're going to go ahead, and the very first thing we're going to do is get our bell in there. Okay, so you're going to need zip ties. We're going to secure it at the top. And let me share a little tip for y'all. If this bell does have a metal prong in it for dinging or ringing, okay? If that's going to drive you nuts, just take your nippers, okay, your good solid nippers, and you're going to cut the chain off. You can easily reach inside there because it's such a wide bell. And you can cut that off, okay? Makes it easy. Because I know some folks don't like that. I personally love it. What do y'all think? Do y'all like the bells or no? Do you take the bell sound out? You just like the look and not the sound? Let me know. We're going to take our zip tie. We're just going to wrap it around our base ring, okay? And then we're going to lay it into our swag. And I'm going to lay mine about an inch below the hanger on the back, okay? Let her ring. Love the sound. Ah, yes. I'm here for it, y'all. I'm here for it. I love it. All right. Now, what have y'all got planned? What have y'all got planned for 4th of July? It's coming up this weekend. Who is going to a fireworks show? Who's putting on a fireworks show? What are y'all doing? Hey, friends. Hello, hello. How is everyone? Sorry, I got it twisted. This is my weakness. I get my zip ties twisted. There we go. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to show y'all what I did, but I'm going to go ahead and insert a second zip tie. That way, we have it nice and secure on both sides, and it's not going to fluctuate. So we're going to go ahead and put 2 in. I'm just going on the either side of that spine. There we go. And then I'll show y'all what it looks like. I have wind chimes that has a deep bell sound. Oh, I love that. Hey, Miss Amber. So if y'all are new to my page, Miss Amber is my best friend. She is my best friend. All right, nip that off. That way I've got it secured in 2 places. Okay, so we have zip tied it on either side of that ring to our swag. Okay, we're not, like I said, we're not doing any mesh. Is this bell heavy? No, it is not. It is not heavy. I don't think it's heavy. I've put heavier things in wreaths though. I've definitely put heavier things in wreaths. So I like to hang my swags that might have a little bit more weight on them on wreath hanger hooks that go over your door. I do not use 3M hooks. Okay, so that's just a stability question for me. So that's what I like to use. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get that hung first and foremost. And this design is really going to be a simple design, but it's gonna knock it out of the park. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start by trimming up our Lycopodium sprays. And TMI has these in a ton of different colors. Yes, TMI says the bell is exclusive to the kit. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, one of the reasons I love this Lycopodium spray is because you're just able to pull off. You don't really even need to use your nippers. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these off real quick. And then I'm going to cut these down in half to give me a little bit more. Okay. So we've got our smaller pieces. And so see how this spreads out in half in two leaves? I'm going to go ahead and I am going to cut that in half. That way we are getting many more cuts out of this. It's gonna go a long ways. This is a little bit different. It's got a long piece with a shorter. We're just going to go ahead and cut where it naturally wants to cut. And we've now duplicated it. So we're going to go ahead and complete that. And then we're going to do the same thing with our black sprays. The red and gold. Hey, Miss Kathy, thank you. So the inspiration. So I got to hand pick and hand design this kit when I was at TMI in May for our Mother's Day event. And I am obsessed with this kit. I love this kit. I have done so many different designs with bells. And if this isn't your design preference for a bell, TMI has a couple other different bells. They're more a traditional rounded Christmas bell. So if you guys want to go onto their website, if you are searching for bells, check out what else TMI has. And you guys can always use my code TC20 for 20% off. You do not need to use my code for just wreath supplies. TMI has, they have all sorts of great gifts and toys even for kiddos. I sometimes do my Christmas shopping there for my twins. So check out TMI for any of your shopping needs, not just wreath supplies. All right, we're gonna go ahead and trim our stems down a little bit. You're gonna have to put some muscle grease. This is a bit thicker of a stem, but my wire cutters do a pretty good job of making sure that gets through. Hey, Cassie. Hi, friends. How are you? Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Let's do roll call, shall we? And y'all know I love when we get to do roll call. So what state is everyone watching from? And if you are new to my page and you don't know who I am, let me do a quick little intro. My name's Lindsay. I'm the owner and designer of Tarnation Creations. I have been in business for 5 years. I think I'm going into my 6th year. I need to look at that. And I'm located in Oklahoma. I make wreaths, swags, centerpieces all year round. Anything that's going to bring a little bit of joy and beauty into your life is what I love to do. And I really, really love to do custom orders. That's where I shine. That's where I love working with my clients. So if you guys would ever like a custom order, you can always visit my website, tarnationcreations.com, and place a custom order there. If you aren't following me on my platforms, whether that's Facebook or YouTube or TikTok, please go ahead and give me a follow. On TikTok, I'm Tarnation Creations Vol 2. On YouTube, it is Tarnation Creations. Same thing with Facebook, Tarnation Creations. So you guys give me a follow there, and I've got a fun, exciting announcement I'm going to be posting tomorrow morning. You guys are going to want to check out. Maine for 2 more weeks. I know. So y'all sometimes will hear me talk about my best friend. That's her right there in the chat. And I am going to be helping her move across the country. So I'm going to be gone on vacation for a few days coming up here soon in July. So the next time we're going to be having a TMI Live is actually going to be happening on the 20th for their Christmas in July event. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, check out all the socials for so many amazing creators that are going to be designing all different kits that you guys can get from TMI and learn all about Christmas designing. Hey, Miss Jeanette, first time watcher. Well, welcome in. Thanks so much. How are ya? Okay, so since we've got some first time watchers in here, we've got some Oklahomans in here. Hi, friends. I see so many different states popping in. Now that we've got our roll call, now let's ask, oh, is it the 19th? I misspoke. The 19th. The 19th. Now that we've got our roll call, let's go ahead. I want to see an emoji in the chat. Comment an emoji if you are a wreath maker. I want to see how many of our friends here are wreath makers. I'm breaking this down and I'm cutting it wherever there's, so when I separate it, wherever there's a stem is where I'm cutting it. Miss Elaine, hey, Miss Yashira, hi, Miss Kim, hi, guys. Dana, Wildflower, Denise, Helen, we have so many different creators in here. Hi, guys, how are y'all? Miss Jolene, Michelle, hey, Michelle. Hello, friends. Andrea. Yes, girl. I love seeing all these fellow wreath makers. Y'all are amazing. Heck yes. Heck yes. All right, now here's our next question. Who all has shopped with TMIgifts.com? All right, we have got all of our sprays cut. This is a glitter assembly. You're going to have glitter everywhere. So if you do not like glitter, this may not be the business for you. This is a pretty heavy glitter business. And it starts in July. We just embrace it. We just embrace it. Hi, Tressa. Did I say that right? If I said that wrong, please forgive me. I'm terrible with names. I'm such a face person. Like if I see your face, pretty much locked in. But names I struggle with. Is anyone else the same way? Are y'all better with names or faces? Glitter season, says Yashira. Yes, yes, right? It's true. Miss Linda as a hobby. I love it. I see a lot of folks are agreeing with me. Better with faces. And maybe it's just because I'm a visual person. Maybe that's just it. I'm a visual person. All right, I'm going to go ahead and set my ribbons aside. And I'm going to be dipping my sprays into my glue pot, okay? Now, it is just off camera. So you guys aren't able to see that, but that's what I'm dipping it in, the glue pot, okay? I'm bad with names and faces, just bad with it all around. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, heavens no. Heavens no. All right, I'm going to go ahead. I want to get started with our black, okay? Woohoo, we have some folks that have shopped at TMI. That's awesome. So for anyone that maybe has not heard of TMI, TMIgifts.com, they are a family-owned business, and they are located in Golden, Mississippi. And they not only sell resupplies, but they sell a lot of other items. And you guys can always use my code TC20 anytime you're shopping. Doesn't even have to be resupplies. In fact, I think when did I purchase? I purchased a curling iron from them once because I have really thick hair, and they had a really nice curling iron. I was like, hey, I'm gonna get that curling iron. So you never know what fun things you are going to find at TMI Gifts. So check them out. And like I said, I do quite a bit of Christmas shopping too at TMI for my twins. Kim says, I have never. Trusted loves TMI. Awesome. Nice. Miss Rachel, Miss Brenda. Hi, guys. Hey, Miss Jeanette. How are you? All right, I'm going to go ahead and pop this in. Now, for any of my friends that may not be able to stay the entire live, this whole entire tutorial is going to be uploaded onto my YouTube page, I believe later on this week. Okay, so if you guys have to pop out, or if you purchased this kit and it arrives, you know, next week after the holiday, and you want to follow along, if you want to design it the same way I'm designing it, follow along over on my YouTube page. That way you can kind of see how I did it. But I'm just here to give y'all ideas and inspiration, okay? If you want to do something else, or like I said, if you want to decorate with the bell and use all the supplies for another design, go for it. The black spray kit is the black sprays are only available in the kit too. Oh no, that's such a great item for Halloween too. Oh, bummer. But hey, if y'all want it, you gotta snag them up. Snag them up. That's wild. All right, I'm just kind of sprinkling these around. I'm just inserting them kind of deep into the spine. I want them popping out all over, kind of like the fireworks. They're going to be happening everywhere, right? Hey, Miss Jennifer, how are you? Hey, for TMI, who is that? Is that Tiffany? Or do we have someone else visiting us from TMI? I want to know. I want to know if we've got someone else here from TMI, because I feel like I always say hey to Tiff, but I want to make sure it's not someone else. I could be wrong. Miss Brenda says lots of ribbon. Guilty. I purchased lots of ribbon too, definitely from there. And some of my favorite ribbon I've picked out for my Halloween skull kits. So if you guys are looking for Halloween kits, I believe there are still some Halloween skull kits that we're gonna be showing off, having a lot of fun designing not one but two projects. Okay, so they are separate kits, but if you guys want to design something different, not a wreath, both of them are going to be centerpieces. Check out the different options for the skull kits. There's two different colors. One is a little bit more than the other one, but they are absolutely stunning and unique and a little bit different. And that's really what I love. I love to design. I love to design a little bit unique and different. Okay, let's see. So we've got a lot of really good shaping happening. I'm gonna go ahead and trim these now individually. Hey friends, good evening. I have purchased tons of ribbon lately from TMI, also many other things. Nice! And TMI does do live sales too. So if you guys haven't had a chance to catch them on their app when they do live sales, because you can get some really cool things that sometimes are specific for the live sale and the live sale only. And I'm going to show y'all what I mean, because I did some shopping on one of their live sales, and I'm going to be designing a wreath with it, depending on how the holiday goes this weekend with fireworks and everything else. I'm going to be designing with that live, hopefully later on this week. So that's the plan. That's the plan. So I will show y'all at the end of this live what I got off of their live. Okay, we're gonna trim up our last couple pieces here. I really want the ball part of the spray, but if I want to add some more of this black in, I'm just gonna set it aside. Okay, because this piece is all going to be about the ribbon. That's it. It is going to be ribbon heavy. We are just creating our base and our foundation. Hey, Tiffany, what have you got planned for the 4th? What have you got planned? All right. We have not made our formal plans yet. We'll see. We'll see what we end up doing. Okay, so here's our black. Just added in. Like I said, this design is hopefully going to be a little tiny bit Mackenzie Childs inspired. We do nothing. We normally go out to a friend's property that has 5 acres. We normally go out there and we do purchase a bunch of fireworks, and we get a bunch of fun stuff for the kids to do. Sometimes those are the smoke bombs. Sometimes they're the parachute guys. Sometimes they're the swords. You know, our kids just have a ton of fun with that. But we didn't make any plans this year with my husband's surgery, and he is recovering well. I know some of y'all asked, so thank you so much for asking. My husband had rotator cuff surgery, so we kind of didn't make a whole lot of plans for anything this summer, which is okay. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm taking my Lycopodium sprays that I used earlier, and I'm gonna start spreading them out intermittently between the leaves, but I want to make sure I have enough. I think I do. I think I've got plenty. I'm just going to do a little quick sorting here. These are all my smaller single stems, and these are my double stems. I think I'm going to cut all my double stems up. So I really want to get a lot of that. I'm going to enjoy my day off, says Trisha. All right, girl. Heck yes. Baby boy, yes. I hear you. I hear you. My husband doesn't do well with fireworks either. So I hear ya. Hey, Miss Jessie. How are you, girl? What's going on? Hey, Aldizza. What's up? We've got so many friends popping in. How are you guys all doing? What is up? What is up? All right, so I've got my Lycopodium trimmed up just how I want it. We've got a couple more picks and sprays now. We're going to go ahead and just start sprinkling this in. And the reason I didn't do any mesh is because I want that red of the swag to pop out. But our ribbon is what's going to help highlight that. And if you get any glue spiders that are coming off, just pull them off while you see them. That way you're not dealing with a mess later. Hello! Getting ready to go camping. Have so much fun! We were just talking about camping. Friends of mine, we went to the lake this weekend, and we were talking about camping, about how, you know, everyone used to go camping back in the day, and I feel like you don't hear people going camping a whole lot, so I think that's awesome. Let's spread this out just a little bit. Now we set up a tent in our backyard to try to get our boys into camping, and let me tell you, it did not go well. I don't know that my back can handle sleeping in a sleeping bag on the yard anymore. Nope. Who else has gone camping this summer? Hey, Miss Connie, thank you. Yeah, for any of those here that are in the chat that have veteran husbands and have a problem with or struggle with the fireworks, I hear you. We also struggle with that in our family, and I'm with ya. And just do what works best for you all. Hello, Miss Karen. Hello. Put you an air mattress, girl. I don't know if an air mattress would have helped. I really don't know if that would have been the answer. It was a struggle. And a fifth wheel with air conditioning, says Sandy. That's the way to do it. Jessie, you're a pro if this is your 4th time camping. Susan says air mattress. I think I like the I think I like the glamping style. I'm bougie. I can admit it. It's okay. All right, so we're starting to get our shaping in, and I know it's going to seem like I'm skipping a couple places. That's okay, because I want to make sure that I'm going to cover my areas And then with whatever I have left over, I'm gonna pop in those places. Krista girl, thank you so much. Is anyone in here new? If you are new, don't be shy. Say hi. We are designing with this is a Christmas in July bell kit that I got to create from TMI Gifts. Hey Lynette, how are you? So you can purchase this entire kit at tmigifts.com. You can use my code TC20 and you will get 20% off your entire purchase. Making this kit, I believe, $85, which is phenomenal. That's phenomenal. So if you guys want to get a beautiful, beautiful Christmas bell design, and you're going to have tons of leftover ribbon, so that's not even going to be your final cost. So definitely check out all the different amazing kits. If I'm not your preferred designer, y'all, TMI has some amazing creators that have come up with some of the best kits. So check them out. You can find all of the kits on their website at the tab that says custom wreath boxes. All right. Okay, so now we get to fill in any gaps and holes. Glamping is my kind of camping, but I have an air mattress at my house for the grandkids sleepover. I like that. I think that's a great way to do that. Heck yes. Heck yes. All right, getting a little bit there at the bottom. We're gonna need that. And then, like I said, this is gonna be an easy design, okay? Even though it's Christmas, I wanted to make this easy, but it's gonna be heavy on ribbon. So, we did a meshless wreath, but lots of ribbon, okay? I know, Jessie, right? If y'all have not registered for their free Christmas in July virtual event, you guys are going to want to do that. We already have so many people in the Facebook group, which has been amazing. It's completely free. You just go on to TMI Gifts and you register for the event, and they have so many different creators lined up. Is anyone in the chat? Are any folks in the chat now? Let's see. Ashley with Three Little Greenwoods, Courtney with Southern Owls, Victoria, Cara, who else? Laurel, who else am I not listing? You gotta help me out there, TMI. All right. Ooh, I'm liking this. I'm digging it, y'all. I'm digging it. What do y'all think? July 19th, thank you. 9 different designers. Jessie got her ticket today. Yes, girl. Yes. Heck yes. We are going to have a blast. Okay. So here's how our bell swag is already looking with just the picks and the sprays. I think this is really, really beautiful. And we haven't even done a whole lot to it, okay? But you're going to have to forgive me because my table's covered in glitter, and I have to clean as I go when it's pretty heavy glitter, because have y'all ever inhaled glitter? Oh, it's not, or got glitter in your eyes. Oh, how do you buy the bell kit? Oh, you go on to tmigifts.com, or if you want to use their free app, you can shop on their free app. And you'll hit the tab that says custom wreath boxes. And then you'll have to scroll through. I think I'm about in the middle, and it has a photo of all of these products. There are only 7 of these kits left. That's it. There's only 7 left. And you cannot get the bell, and you cannot get the black sprays. They're only available in the kit. Okay? So snag those up. You can use my code TC20. You'll get 20% off. And if you want to shop any other kits, check out what other kits we've created and we have coming up soon, so that you'll have it in plenty of time, whether or not you want to follow along with me or if you want to do your own thing. You know, I'm just here to inspire you all and give you all ideas. But if you want to follow along with me, it'd be a lot of fun too. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with our ribbon. I told y'all this is going to be a heavy, heavy ribbon design piece, okay? We are going to create a big old bow at the top, And then we're gonna create some tails coming out at the other places. And so all of this is just gonna become the background. So we're gonna go ahead and take our satin, our red satin, 1.5 inch. I like to angle cut, it's a satin back, velvet front, sorry. I like to angle cut mine. We're gonna go ahead and, let's see. I'm gonna take my ribbon and we're gonna do, I wanna do a long tail. We're gonna do a long tail, okay? We're gonna do about a 12-inch tail. Oh, thank you so much, friends. Hi, Miss Stacy. How are you, girl? How are you? I'm gonna use my bow maker. So let me know in the comments. Are you a bow maker with a easy bow maker or M bow maker? Or are you a hand bow maker? Hand bow or bow maker? Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and do a 6.5 inch loop. And we're gonna do 3 of these. We're gonna do 3 loops, okay? Oh, yes. I can already see that vision. I told you it was gonna be a big bow, okay? We gotta balance out that bow. Wooden bow maker, bow maker. Bow maker, all of the above, says Kathy. Miss Andrea is a hand bow. What? I am shocked. Miss Stacy, what are you, girl? What are you? I want to know. I want to know. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut my tail about the same. I'm going to cut my tail about the same, 12 inches on each side. But once I get it up there, I'm probably going to cut it because what I have envisioned in my head is long tail, short tail. So that's the vision. We'll see if I can execute it, you know? Sometimes I have these ideas in my head, but executing them are a little bit different, right? Anyone else with me? Jeanette says bow maker. Brenda says bow maker. Hey, y'all are my people. Y'all are my people. I'm here for this. We're gonna go in with, really, this was the ribbon that inspired the entire design. And it's got the red diagonal, the red diamond, the black diamond, and a little bit of that gold. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. My hands don't like it either, girl. My hands don't like it. I'm with you. I'm with you. All right, we're going to go ahead and keep that tail length the same, about 12 inches. And we're going to go down, we're going to go down 1/2 inch to 6 inches and do 3 loops again. Vanessa says easy bow maker. Yes, girl. Yes. See? See? I love, y'all are my people. Y'all are my people. Hello, Miss Francesca. How are you? How are you? All right. I know, since Miss Francesca just popped in, is anyone watching from another country? Is anyone watching from another country? I want to know. I want to know. Because I know we've got at least one. It's always fun when you get to hear about wreath makers in other countries. And that's on my bucket list, is to travel to another country and kind of learn what other people are doing. What are the trends in other areas? I think that'd be really fun to check out. All right, making sure all my tails are cut the same way. And we're really just repeating this look. Check out this chunky glitter, y'all. Now, it does shed, but it's worth it because this glitter shines and sparkles so much when the light hits it. It is absolutely one of my favorite glitters, and TMI has this in lots of different colors. They have this in lots of different colors, you guys. Tiff, don't y'all have it? I think they've got it in red, blue. I think they may even have it in a black. They have it in a ton of different colors. So snag up your glitter ribbons, especially before you start heading into the fourth quarter. All right, we're doing our loops at 5 inches now. Each time we're going down shorter and shorter. Well, thank you, Miss Becky. Thank you so much. Wait till we add the ribbon. The ribbon's really going to set it off. Kits are selling. Oh my goodness, y'all are amazing. Well, like I said, if you want to order a kit anytime, you have plenty of time to order kits and get them in advance, okay? Because we have the next 2 months planned for kits. And then we're going to be working on picking out new designs. So let me know. I want to hear from you guys. What kind of kits do you want me to start picking out for September or October? What kind of kits? Are you looking at florals? Are you looking at mesh? Are you looking at Christmas designs? More centerpieces. Miss Susan says she just signed up for TMI. Nice! For the event, the Christmas in July event. It's going to be so much fun. All right, so here's our, oh, look at that bow. Look at that. Here's a visual. Like I said, we're going to trim it so it's shorter on one side, but look at already the impact. That bow is big. That, my good friend Courtney would say that bow is bowing. If y'all don't know who my friend Courtney is, she's another fellow designer with TMI. Her name is Southern Owls. If you aren't following her, give her a follow. She's my wreath bestie, like my sister. But she would say that bow is bowing. And this is just the first bow. We're going to be doing a couple, okay? Thanks, Miss Nicole. Thanks, friend. All right, 7/8 inch in this metallic. I love 7/8 inch. And I love that it is becoming so popular to design with so many different widths of ribbon. What do you guys feel is the hardest width of ribbon to work with? 7/8 inch, 1 inch, 1.5 inch, 2.5 inch, 4 inch. Which one do you guys think is the hardest to design with? I love them all. I'm an equal opportunity ribbon lover, ribbon hoarder, ribbon shopper. We listen and we don't judge, right? We listen and we don't judge. Our black now is sitting perfectly at 4 inches. 4 inches, the hardest one, says Miss Tanya. Oh, Miss Della agrees with her and says 4 inch. Miss Connie says the smaller ones. Ooh, okay. Girlfriend, the wire in these 7/8 inches are great. That's why I love them. They're already curling on themselves. Susan agrees and says 4 inch. Wow, 4 inch. Difficult to shape. Okay, I hear y'all. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and snag this up. Oh, I'm loving this bow already. Anyone else with me? Are y'all loving this? For those of you who have purchased the kit, are you guys gonna follow along, or are you gonna do your own thing? Here's how our bow is looking. I love it. 5/8 inch. It's hard to twist. You know, that would be the one. The 5/8 one is probably the one that I struggle with a little bit. Gorgeous bow, says Miss Della. Well, thank you, Miss Della. I will follow along. Awesome girl. Okay. Anyone that purchases this kit from TMI Gifts, you guys, if you make your design and you feel comfortable, would y'all send me a photo? You can message it to me on Facebook, or you can message it to me via email, tarnationcreations@yahoo.com. I would love to highlight your piece on my page. Hey, Miss Michelle, how are you? Hi, girl. All right, we're trimming up. Oh, and then we're gonna start fluffing, pulling our tails out. And then once I get it in there, I probably am gonna trim one side to be a little bit shorter tails, okay? So now we're gonna go ahead and put this into our design. It's gonna go up top. I'm gonna feed it through the spine. And I did not put anything in the center of my bow. I honestly didn't think it needed it. But if you wanted to, you could put a little ornament, or, you know, whatever kind of inspires you. But I honestly didn't think it needed it. How is reception? Are we good and clear? I'm not seeing any comments. I want to make sure, are we freezing up at all? If we're freezing up at all, please let me know. Oklahoma's been getting some pretty good weather lately, so we shouldn't have problems, but let me know. Miss Eve says all good. Well, thank you, friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. OMG. I'm obsessed with this. If this does not sell, y'all, I think I'm gonna decorate with this because this is just so pretty. Oh, heck yes. All right. So before I start trimming up my tails, let's make sure I've got it where I want it. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this is the side that I want to be a little bit shorter. And then we're going to work on these tails. Okay. But that's how we've got it set up. So I'm going to start trimming the tails on this side to make them shorter. And I'm just going to do a diagonal cut. Hey, Madison. Thank you. It's freezing for one of y'all. Is it freezing for anyone else? It's all clear, all clear, all clear. Okay. Hey, Jesse, if it is freezing for you, friend, you may have to do an update on the app. See if you've got to do an update on the app. I don't remember the last time they had one, but I feel like they always have one. Everyone else is all clear. Awesome. Thank you, friend. So if you're having any problems, sometimes it's just because you need an update on the app. It's silly. It's silly. Okay. Oh, I'm loving this design already. And I'm going to trim this down some more. No problem, girlfriend. No problem. Okay. I'm going to go a little bit shorter up top and then a little bit longer coming down. And then we're going to start trimming the other side up just a little itty bit. I'll show it here in just a second so y'all can see exactly what I'm doing. So is anyone gonna see the new Jurassic Park movie that comes out tomorrow? We're trying to maybe get a babysitter and maybe have a date night. Cause I'm a big die-hard Jurassic Park fan. Like, it's just kind of my thing. I have loved, even though I know they're cheesy, they're so unrealistic. I know, but I love them. And I love Scarlett Johansson. She's an awesome actress. And so I really want to go see the new Jurassic Park movie. Who else is with me? Is anyone else fighting at the bit to see it? Okay, I think we've got both sides where we want them. Yes! What do y'all think? I love it. I love this. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to work on our bows that we're going to be creating for the bottom. Okay? So we're going to get our bow maker back out. Yeah, thanks, guys. Well, hey, Miss Diane, thank you. Hey, Miss Ruth in Australia. Thank you, friend. All right, so now what we're going to do a bow that's going to pop in underneath our bell, hanging down with long tails, okay? So I want it to look like its ribbons are just falling out of it, okay? So what I'm going to do first, we're going to do a tail that is about 6 inches. And a loop that's 6 inches. Okay. Another loop that's 6 inches. And then we're going to do, I really want to have an upper tail. And maybe I'll just, let me see. I'm going to see how one tail looks. So this is kind of, I'm going to pull my loops down. Okay, I know it's kind of going to be like an upside down bow, but that's kind of the look I'm going for. So I think we're going to put 2 tails in. Okay, so the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to go ahead and do a diagonal cut. And because I did a diagonal cut, I'm going to do diagonal on the other side. Thank you, Miss Brenda. Thank you, friends. Tiff, you're on vacation? What? Wilson says it's perfect the way it is. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, if you want to snag up this kit, there are limited supplies. Go for it. Go for it. I'm gonna add some more though. I'm gonna add some more. So I added another tail. That way it's gonna look like this. Alrighty. Okay. So we did our red. Now we're gonna come in. We're going to repeat that pattern now with our diagonal. There we go. I'm going to go about 5.5 inches now on this loop. I'm just pulling it down. Oh, TMI is just closed. Gotcha. Yes, if you guys purchase this kit from TMI or any other kits from TMI, or if you're shopping for other items, please know they are a family-owned business, and they are closed for the holiday. Thanks so much, Tiff, for being here. Y'all give Tiff a big, huge round of support. She is always in our lives. She is amazing. She helps out. She answers y'all's questions. If you guys have questions for her in the live, don't be afraid to reach out and ask. She is just the sweetest. And if you have not had the chance to catch Tiffany in some of her videos, she has the cutest Southern accent. Sorry, Tiff, but you do, and I love it. All right, so we're going to pop in our gold now. And we're just repeating. So we're taking that same exact technique. We're doing a tail, 2 loops, with a tail, and then I'm adding an additional tail, okay? With this chunky glitter. Hey Tiff, can you share for the folks in the live some of the other colors that this chunky glitter comes in? Because I swear y'all had it in so many pretty colors. Oh, I love this. Well, thank you. I know Jessie, isn't she? She is. She is just the best. All right. Oh, this is turning out so pretty. I'm gonna show y'all how it looks here in just a second. Okay. Each time we're going smaller on our bows, but only by a little bit, because I really want most of our bows to hang underneath that bell. So I think our black now, we're right under 5 inches. So we really did not decrease a whole lot. Red, black, purple. Ooh, yes, that's what it was. The black, purple, and orange. Halloween, okay? And then use the red, the gold, the emerald for Christmas. And then you are stocked up on getting your glitter ribbons for the glitter season. Every time I think of Tiff and Claudia. Oh, we've got some fun stories, haven't we? All right. There is no way my arthritic hands would be able to hold this many tails of ribbon and loops. But here's how our bow is looking, okay? So if you can kind of get the visual, that's what we're going for. So I've got my zip tie ready, and I've got my pipe cleaner ready. I'm gonna take my hands like a lobster claw, pinch on either side of that dowel rod to make sure that bow does not slip off. Hey, Miss Anna, how are you? How are you, friend? What's going on? Y'all, I have not been live very much. Forgive me. Between summer, activities with kiddos, and family, but I am going to be live the next couple days. I have posted my schedule over on my Facebook page, so if you guys aren't following me there, go ahead and follow me there, and you could see some of the things that I have scheduled. And we're going to be designing, not necessarily, it's not a kit. We're going to be designing some products from TMI that I got when I shopped one of their live sales and their in-person shopping. So we're going to do a live doing that. It's kind of an everyday summer into fall design with magnolias. So stay tuned for that. Okay, here's our tail loop and 2 tails bow. We're going to plop this in underneath our bow. Underneath our bell. Forgive me. So I'm going to go around the spine. Feed that through. You can use a zip tie or a pipe cleaner if you want. I like to use a zip tie. That's just a preference. And hopefully I'll be able to do this with it being on the board. Let's see. Nope, I gotta go a little higher. We're gonna take it off the board. Sorry, y'all. I tried to do it where y'all could see. Sorry. So we're gonna go underneath the bell by about a good 1.5 inches. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Is anyone in here new? If y'all are new, let me know. I like to say in my lives, don't be shy. Say hi. You never know when you're going to make a friend. I know it may seem crazy to make a friend through social media, but I met one of my best friends through social media. So it can happen. It can happen. That's why I always love to ask what state everyone is watching from, and reach out to someone if they are from a nearby state to you. All right, I'm fanning out my tails while I've got it on the table, and it's easy to fan out. And then if we need to trim tails, we'll do that on the board. Not new, but gone for a bit. Well, hey, Upstairs Creative Notions. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with us. That's exactly what I wanted. A little tiny bit shorter. So we're going to trim this up just a little tiny bit on our tails. Okay, and you all see why I did it that way? Because what we did at the top was the shorter on this side. So we did opposite down here, so it draws our eye. So that's why I did that way, and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this pattern, this technique. All right, I'm going to trim these up just a little tiny bit. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Who's going to try this? Who's going to try this technique? All right, and then we're gonna put something. We're gonna put some tails right there because I think it needs it. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my pipe cleaner and my zip tie. But if you want to stop, if you're designing, at home, you want to stop. Do whatever works best for you. Okay, I'm just here to give you some ideas and some inspiration. Let me see. Okay, we're gonna grab our red. I'm gonna rotate it this way for just a second. Hang tight. I'm gonna be able to see from this side how that's gonna look. Real quick. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do some tails popping out on the side. Yes, Miss Sandy, this piece is listed on my website already. You can snag it up at tarnationcreations.com, and I even gave a discount for shipping. But yeah. So if you want to snag it up, let me know. I cannot recreate it though. I cannot recreate it. So if anyone in the chat is wanting this, you will need to snag it up. Okay, I've got to make sure my diagonal cuts match up, and they did not. So if you choose to design this way, always make sure your diagonal cuts, line up. Is TMI closed? Yes, they are. I believe they are closed until, Tiff, are y'all closed until the 7th? Yes, I believe they're closed. They are a family-owned business, and so they get to celebrate with their family and hang out for a bit. Okay, I cut this tail at 8 inches. So I'm going to gather all of my ribbons and do the same thing. Oh my goodness, we are selling kits like crazy. Y'all, that's awesome. Thank you so much. And like I said, we are going to be picking out kits for September and October coming up. So let me know what kind of designs you guys want to see, or what kind of kits you guys want to be able to purchase. Thanks, Miss Debbie. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. All right. Who else picking out some of this chunky glitter in all the colors for Halloween? Or the colors for Christmas. You're gonna love it. It does shed, but we just live in glitter at this point, right? We just embrace it. That's really what this comes down to. My husband will find glitter when he goes to like kiss me on the forehead. He will find glitter in my scalp, and he's like, "Oh, you need to go shower. You have glitter in your hair." I'm like, "I showered already today." It's just permanently in there at this point. Okay. Lining up my ribbon tails and grabbing my zip tie. I'm going to use a little zip tie. And then I'm just stacking these. Stacking these up, pinch. And then when you grab your zip tie, you're ready to go. Miss Jessica says, I have the gold in my cart right now. Yes, yes. I love the gold. And the Lycopodium sprays have always been some of my favorites. I designed a lot of pieces with the Lycopodium sprays. The purples and the blues were really, really big this year. All right. I'm going to set our ribbon aside. So for those of you that have purchased this kit, I know we went heavy on the ribbon. But look at all that you're going to still have left over. So you're going to be able to have a great stock supply of 4 different types of ribbons. And if you use my code TC20, you'll get 20% off. Hey, Miss Arlene, it has been forever. It has been forever. That's me. It's me. Not you. I've just had a lot going on, so I haven't been live a whole lot, but I'm here every other Tuesday for TMI Tuesday. I am going to be traveling, so I will not be live on July 15th. That would be the next TMI Tuesday normally. But I'm going to be traveling to Maine, helping my best friend move. So we're going to be live for the Christmas in July event on the 19th. I'm going to be the last presenter because I literally will be pulling into the driveway that day. And then we're going to be live on the 22nd. And we're going to do a dough bowl kit. I believe that kit has already sold out. But I believe it will match and coordinate with our winter swag kit that we designed last year. So those are still available. So we just fanned this out. No, Miss Arlene, it definitely wasn't you. You are a good girl. I'm going to feed this in. I want it popping out just in that little space that needed something. Just right there. Fan it out. And we're going to do that same technique. We're going to cut a shorter tail up top. That way we kind of have a little bit of a cascading effect. I think we may have it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, y'all. Here is our Mackenzie Childs slightly inspired Christmas Bell swag kit from TMIgifts.com. if they're still available, you can purchase this entire kit. Everything you see here comes with the kit. All you need to supply are going to be zip ties, pipe cleaners, good scissors, good pair of nippers. And if you are like me and you need a bow maker, TMI has bow makers too. So you can purchase a bow maker at TMI as well, and you'll have all your supplies. Thank you so much. Thanks, y'all. Thank you. I hope y'all had fun tonight. I am in love with this piece. I don't know if this piece got snagged up while I was live. If not, it is already listed on my website, tarnationcreations.com. I will not be able to duplicate it, so if you liked this design and you wanna decorate with it, snag it up on my website now. The swag does come with the kit, absolutely. The swag, the bell. The bell is actually, you can only purchase in the kit. Same thing goes with these black sprays. They are only available for purchase in the kit. So some of these items are exclusive to the kits, and we only did 10 quantities of kits. These are limited supplies. But if you love designing with bells, TMI has a couple other bells that you guys could definitely design with. Put some big beautiful bows on it and decorate your home with bells. You can always use my code TC20 for 20% off, even if it's already on sale. And if you guys purchase the kit or any other of my kits and you use my code and you purchase the kits by themselves, you get free shipping. So just make sure if you're doing multiple shoppings, check out the kit by itself with my code. That way you get to take advantage of that. All right. Do y'all want to see, what do y'all want to see as far as our next upcoming kits? We have 2 different skull kits that we are going to be designing on the same night. On the same exact night. Okay, so I grabbed that. If you guys haven't seen the skull kits, let me know. And then I'm going to go ahead and show some of the products I got from a live sale. And when I was shopping in person, we're going to design with that as a designer's choice coming up this week. Well, thank you, Miss Jeanette. Thank you, friends. Thank you very much. All right, let's go ahead and show the exclusive products I got. I don't even believe they're still in stock at TMI, but we're going to design with them. So let me show y'all what I'm going to be doing later on this week, okay? Check out these beautiful magnolias, definitely in a fall tone color. Hues of a little bit of mustard, yellow, creams. This hanging spray I'm obsessed with. Look at that texture in there. So like I said, this is going to be an everyday into fall design. They had these beautiful pussy willow stems. Okay, so we're going to be adding those in with our magnolia. Hey friends, how are ya? And then I did grab another separate magnolia. And like I said, these were items that were either in stock for their live sale and they were exclusive to their live sale, or I got them when I was shopping in person. We're going to add some boxwood greenery. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and add in my own stock item, lotus pods. Whether you love them or you hate them, I think it's going to be beautiful with this design. Okay. And then, hang tight. I haven't fully committed to this yet. I kind of want to make this a bougie wreath with a bougie bow. Will y'all help me decide if this is a yay or a nay? Okay, so I need y'all's input, yay or nay. Now this is, I think we have to do this ribbon. This is one of my own personal stock ribbons. Sorry y'all, this is not available at TMI. But a really beautiful olive green is kind of where I'm thinking. But here's where I need your yay or nay. Okay, this is a gorgeous designer ribbon that TMI Gifts has. I don't even know if it's still in stock. Tiff, you may have to help me out. This is a jeweled ribbon from TMI Gifts. It has gold and silver gems on it, and it is 10 yards. And y'all can use my code TC20 and get 20% off of a designer ribbon. Look at this beautiful gem ribbon. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think it's too bougie, yay or nay? To go with our kind of our fall. So this is kind of what I was thinking, a bougie fall design. Yay or nay? Miss Kim says yay. What else have I got? Yays or nays? Yays, use it. Never too bougie. I love it. Okay, everyone's saying yay. And, oh good, it is still in stock. Okay, so if you guys wanted to get a bougie ribbon, okay, y'all can get this at tmigifts.com. You can use my code TC20 for 20% off. And this is 10 yards. So it's got gold and silver gems in it. It would have been really pretty in this design too, but I thought putting a designer ribbon in a kit might have been a little too much. But let me just tempt y'all. Look how pretty that would have also been. So for those of my friends that purchased the Belle Swag kit, if you want to get this ribbon and use it in replacement of the gold, might be a really, really pretty combination. What do y'all think? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All right, y'all. I think that's it for me. Do y'all have any questions for me before I head on out with the fam? They're already doing fireworks here in Oklahoma. They've been doing them for over a week, even though you're not allowed to do fireworks. Is anyone else already hearing fireworks popping off? Woo! Thank you, Miss Debbie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, I got to grab all these supplies. All right, y'all, if that's it for everyone, thank you so much. Oh, Krista says, are my dogs afraid of fireworks? They were when they were puppies, but now they're pretty good. Now, like I said, we normally stay home, but now they do pretty good. Thanks, Krista girl. All right, y'all. I hope you have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll see y'all later. Have a great one. Have a happy 4th of